What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. First off, if you didn't see the video I posted on Sunday, well, Miss Callie Mae is sitting here with me. So, yeah, I actually have not gotten to read much since the 18th when I recorded the vlog that went up on, I think, the 24th or 25th. I can't remember. But, yeah, so this is my official monthly wrap-up of what I've read and what I plan to read. So, these are just the 4 books I have read since June 18th when I posted another video because I had read like 11 or 12 books already. So, let's just get into it. I actually have like this now, so my books aren't all on the floor, but I have stuff on it. That's actually Callie's crate. She's used to being crated, and we gotta keep her used to being crated for if we go anywhere. So, the first book I read since the 18th was Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. I'm not gonna get into much detail with what this book is about, because it's the second book in the Lunar Chronicles series. Yeah, you guys just gotta check these books out. I loved the first 2, and so far I am absolutely loving Cress as well. So yeah, I absolutely loved this. The series, honestly, to me, just keeps getting better and better. I loved the first one, I loved this one, and I am loving Cress. So, yeah. I was completely sucked in by this. I am actually a little bit sucked into Cress too, but with a puppy, it's very hard to get time to read right now. Which is why I only finished 4 books. Actually, 3 of these I finished like last weekend, and then one of them I finished during the week before I went and got the puppy. Yeah. But since I got the puppy Saturday, I've barely been reading. So, yeah, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and it was just amazing. I love this series so far. I cannot wait for winter to come out, honestly, even though I haven't finished Cress yet. And I must go get Fairest soon so that I can read Levana's story. Yep. I just farted there. In my mouth. I went, Callie, what are you doing? The next book I read was Looking for Alaska by John Green, and I was smacking myself in the head the entire time I read this because of the feels in it. Oh my gosh. Trying not to swear on this channel, and I so want to swear about this book because of how sad it was. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. There are trigger warnings in this. There is a lot of depression and anxiety. I don't know about anxiety, but there is depression in this. There is suicide in this. So don't read these. Don't read this book if you get easily triggered by things like that. It's just not the book for you. But I absolutely loved it. It had all the feels. I honestly didn't know what to expect going into this because the title kind of leads you on a bit. I thought it was a bit like I thought it was going to be a bit like Paper Towns, where he's got to go find this girl and stuff like that. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be how sad it was, and all of that, all of the feels and just everything about this book made me want to hit myself for getting into it. But I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. I actually have seen on Twitter John Green hinting that there's going to be a movie for this, which I actually called. I said, because The Fault in Our Stars came out last year as a movie, and then this year Paper Towns is coming out. I said that the next book they were going to make into a movie for him was Looking for Alaska, and I guess I'm right. So I'm excited. I will definitely go see the movie when it comes out. If it comes out, who knows if he's actually telling the truth or not. I think he is. After that, I read a short novella called Shadow Days by Andrea Kramer. This is the 0.5 5 novella for the Nightshade trilogy, the original 3, Nightshade, Wolfsbane, and Blood Rose, not Snake Root and not Rift and Rise. There are novellas in the Rift and Rise universe, I think. But it's for the trilogy right here. It was a very nice short insight into Shay coming to the world that Nightshade, well, the town that Nightshade is set in, called Vale. And so, and also him finding the book that was so important in the trilogy, especially the first book. It was really good. It was short. It was only like 80 pages long. You can actually get it for free. I will link down below where you can get it to read it. Andrea Kramer has a webpage for the Nightshade books, and on there you are able to read Shadow Days for free. It is the only novella she has made that you can read for free, though. But I gave that a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. As well as that, Friday was Crush Your TBR, and I read The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. I really liked this one. I actually don't remember reading this one at all. I think I might have skipped this one and went right into Son of Neptune. Yeah. But I definitely suggest, you don't really have to with these, but I suggest reading the Percy Jackson series first before reading these ones, because Percy is in this series. You don't really know a lot about what they're talking about in these books without reading the Percy Jackson series, unless you just want to look it up online. It's fine by me. I don't care. I have to do that for a couple books sometimes. Even just reading, even though I've read the books, I might still have to. But I gave that a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, too. So, now into what I would like to read. I'm not really going to talk much about these books, but I will, tell you what they are. So, right now, currently, I am reading Catching Fire by... Where's Mockingjay? I can never remember authors' names, but by Suzanne Collins. You'll see it over here with the Catching Fire thing. I decided to start reading that one because I fail. Because Casual Readathon J2 is coming, and I plan to read Mockingjay for that. I will definitely give you guys more information in my TBR for that, because I am guest hosting Sprints for a day. So I'm very excited. Thank you, Meg, for allowing me to do so. I'm also currently reading Crest by Marissa Meyer. I'm not that far into it because I started it on Friday and then I got the baby, who is asleep. So I want to finish those 2 books this month, definitely. And now, some of these are for the Casual Readathon J2, so yeah, I am just showing you physical books besides Catching Fire, because that is on my Kindle. I had to borrow that from Kindle Unlimited, because that is the only one I don't own. So, I am not going to read both of these, but I want to definitely get through Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I don't know if I'm going to get through The Looking Glass. I'm not even going to try unless I really, really want to. But I definitely want to get through at least Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I want to read After Daybreak by J.A. London. This book I know I'm going to have to look up stuff from the other book on, because I know this is at least the 2nd, or it might be the 3rd book in the series, and I didn't know that when buying it. I also want to read at least 1 book in the Shadow Falls series by C.C. Hunter, so I'm definitely going to read Born at Midnight this month. I might read Awake at Dawn as well. But I also have more books coming, so be prepared for Book Outlet unboxing soon. Also, Fortune's Pawn by Rachel Bach. Want to get through this finally. I also want to read John Green's An Abundance of Catherines. Might as well just finish off the 4 that I have so that I can go buy the last 2 books that he's written. And, of course, Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. these are not all the books I want to read this month. These are just a limited selection, mostly stuff that I'm going to definitely be reading during Casual Readathon J. Hopefully I'll be able to read as much as I usually do because of this cuteness right here. Where are you, Callie? There's your cuteness. But yes. So, I'm just going to say at the end of this video, Casual Readathon J2 is going to be happening... Where's my notebook? I wasn't ready. It's going to be happening July 15th through the 22nd. The hashtag for it is hashtag Casual Readathon J2. I will definitely give you guys more information in my TBR for that, including what day I will be hosting, where to find everyone that is hosted. I will link Meg's channel, I will link her Twitter, I will link whoever else is helping. You know, everything will be there for you in that video. But as always, my links are all down below, so you can add me on Twitter, add my Facebook, well, like my Facebook, you know what I mean, add me on Goodreads, whatever, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little rambly and a little unprepared for, because I was like, oh crap, I need to film a video for the end of the month, and I still have the baby here, and we're still getting used to her being here. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I will see you guys very soon for Friday reads, definitely, and maybe some other videos soon enough. My books should be here by the end of the week, or some at the start of next week, so you'll have a book outlet unboxing as well. Bye everyone!